JP the Tool Addict. Woo! Happy Monday to you. Hope you had a great Monday. Want to say thank you to all the new subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Remember to throw me a like because you guys do awesome at doing likes. Appreciate that as always. It's been great, man. It's been great. You guys have been awesome, and if you want to be a part of the Tool Addict community, you know, you definitely got to hit that subscribe button. You know, check out our live streams on Friday. Check out our Instagram. Check out our TikTok. Not a huge fan of pushing my other social medias, but hey, you know, I mean, when in Rome, might as well do what the Romans do. And that's kind of the thing, I guess, with YouTube. Or sleazy YouTubers. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to talk about, we got a few new tools today. But to coincide that, I had a couple questions from some people, and I also had some comments from some customers about shop supply charges. So I had to order a few consumables to restock, and I also picked up some other devices that were kind of consumable related. So I thought, hey, you know what? Let's tie this into the video. So, you know, stuff like Max Film, WD-40, Brake Clean, whatever it may be, your choice. This isn't a video about preference, so please don't take it that way. I know some of you guys are very overbearing, so to speak. This is just a generalization of video. I use a lot of different products all the time. A lot of it has to do with based on price, and that's kind of the why I charge the shop. That's why I'm kind of talking about shop supplies. Because the fluctuation and stuff is so ridiculous. Fluid film is not an ideal lubricant because it is very expensive. And a lot of shop owners won't use it. This is kind of a specialty use item. And that's why I have a multitude of different stuff. You know, there's a lot of different stuff out there and consumable-wise. Different whiz wheels, different sanding discs, flap discs, whatever it may be. We have a different amount of them. So let's look at a few of them. Let's talk about it. And let's talk about why there's a shop supply charge on your bill if you're a customer getting your car fixed. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of walk through and talk about this stuff. You know, I like to throw stuff around a lot. I just have a few items here because this is roughly $100 worth of stuff here, believe it or not. This is just some basic black RTV, which I use in a caulk gun. I used to use some other devices, and there's a little thing I see a lot of people pushing around Instagram, and that thing, I hated that thing. It was garbage. Never worked. This gets everything out of the tube, and it's the most efficient way to use RTV. It's not, you can get a smaller caulk gun, but yeah, for gasket maker and whatnot, and it gives a long tube. Just applies it very neatly, and it gets it all out of as much of it out of there as possible. So therefore, I'm not wasting as much product. The Velcro or whatever deal I've seen out there, I've had one of those. I used to use them all the time when I was working at GM. They're nice, but not my. You got to constantly pull that tube back. This thing is pump. When you're trying to put on a bead a gasket, you want it to be consistent and even, and that's what I found. This is the most consistent and even product for doing that. But, sorry, got off on a tangent. Squirrel! You got Brake Clean, which I use bulk Brake Clean. Once again, the reason why I use some of this stuff is to also try to keep the prices down for customers. Now, obviously, when I show Royal Purple Max Film, this is just one of those things that I use on kind of specialty applications. I use it on tools and stuff like that, but it helps better protect it. So that's kind of why I use that. But I use bulk Brake Clean and the Sure Shot. I've had this guy forever. It's my go-to. You know, using oil squirters, stuff like that. We got, you know, CRC stuff. Products are pretty relevant in the deal. We got butane. We got wire wheels. We've got tape. We've got whiz wheels. We've got flap discs, cutoff wheels. All these things, you're talking about $100. Now, if I have to use all this stuff, I have to solder. I have to clean, you know, I have a broken wire. I got to solder. I got to put some sealant on. I got to clean stuff off. All this product comes up to costing you a couple bucks every time you work on a car. And that adds up, okay? Now, over the years, there's been several people that have complained about shop supply charges and whatnot. But the reality of it is that it's part of the charge for the customer, okay? In order to get things done, in order to, I mean, you can't just charge a little, you can't just charge, oh, well, I use 25 cents worth of Permatex and I use a dime worth of that. So it's a general charge, not to mention you have shop rags and cleaning stuff like that. It's just a general charge to help offset the cost of those. I don't know what most shops charge. You know, mine's a base charge of $5. That's just kind of what I charge. I just charge $5 for consumables, and it goes on every ticket no matter what. It's almost like a shop tax, is what I would literally say it. Some shops I've heard charge up to $30 for shop supplies. Is that excessive? I mean, that's debatable. And not only that, the size of the shop matters too. And I will tell you, the other thing about shop supplies is the reason why I am able to be lower is because the cost of theft. And dishonest people in this world are just absolutely rampant. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a tech with some tape and some 3M roll-locks, some brake clean. I know all sorts of techs that have done this over the past. I personally have never been a huge. I may have taken a couple brake clean cans or whatnot, but for the most part, I try to be honest about it and pay for this stuff because I do know that it costs the shop money, and I've always worked for pretty reputable shops, so I really think that you only see that where you see shops that are having, so to speak, management issues, and they create a lot of problems with their customers or with their employees, and those are probably shops you want to avoid. So if you got a high shop charge, you might want to ask yourself, is the shop, does it have a decent employee base, high rollover, so on and so forth. But anyways, these products are very expensive and they do cost money. So nonetheless, that's kind of where it is. And that brings us to some of the new tools that I picked up. I did pick up this Autobody Skinner brush. A buddy of mine has one of these and I was watching him use it. And it's a rubber coated wheel. As you can see, 17220 is the part number. Comes with the arbor. It was like 25 bucks. I got this off a Tool Warehouse or something like that, but pretty neat deal. And what it does is, so I'll be honest with you, this guy right here, which I have doctored up, and this is a bolt you'll see in there that I'm using as an arbor because it's basically on its last leg. Now, I just want to try this. And I'm going to see how this works. But I just want to try this for some stuff. It is for Autobody, it says Skinner brush, but it says use with any quarter-inch drill, and it's good for 18,000 RPMs, which my lowest die grinder tool usually runs about that. Will not smear on paint areas, removes paint before spot welding. I just wanted to clean off some areas, and I don't want to get wires stuck. Most of the wire brushes are not high speed. So, yeah, I wanted something that was a little bit higher speed, a little bit more nasty when I come into stuff. So, yeah, that's what I got there. Next thing I picked up was this Azuno Grease Gun. The one I had is old as hell, and I'm tired of it. I don't grease stuff. I don't have to grease stuff that much, and as most of you guys know, the world is not filled with a whole lot of grease gun stuff or items anymore. But I wanted to pick that up. This has got like a lock and lube style deal on it. It's a pistol grip. It's got the air valve release. Pretty nice gun. And the lock and lube tip here works pretty snazzy. I don't know if I can. I will tell you that this thing will probably, if you guys want to see more on it or see me use it, we'll definitely check it out. But it definitely hooks on real nice. And I'll tell you what, if you don't even want to get the one with that, these have a pretty crazy deal on them, and I tried it out with this one. Gosh darn, I'll tell you what, this old boy right here, she'll latch right onto your plug real good and won't let go. But I think it was like 35 bucks or something like that, and it was a good alternative. I didn't want to spend the 170 on a lock and lube, and I just wanted, because I don't use this thing that much. But yeah, pretty sweet deal there. So yeah, this is the Azuno. I don't know, is there a part number on it? Azuno GG17A03 grease gun. It says all in one, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. We'll give her a shot. We're not going to probably use it a bunch, but, you know, I had some pillow blocks and stuff that I got to, and my lawnmower and, you know, some other random stuff you always got to grease. It's just nice to have a grease gun around. I would have a pneumatic, but I'm not doing ag equipment for you ag guys that are going to be like, why don't you get a pneumatic one? Well, I just don't grease that much anymore. So I had a Lincoln one at one time, to be honest with you, and just the batteries went dead in it and hadn't used it, so I sold it. Because it had just been sitting around, and I figured somebody else better get more use out of it than me. Auto guys just don't grease a ton. You know, you guys know you work on stuff. But anyways, guys, that's the video for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comment box what you think, your comments. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.